Oh, look, I'm yawning and I started recording. Hi, Jocelyn. So I thought you brought up a very interesting point about how it's not only different based on how you portray yourself online, it's also in real life too. When you brought up how you are in different classes, and I didn't even realize that I am very different in my classes based on what I'm interested in. Like when I took government, which is like poli sci, when I took government last semester, I'm very interested in U.S. history. Like in all of my history classes, um, I would talk a lot because it's something I love and it's something I'm good at, I guess. Um, actually, I've always had really lame male history teachers, and I would sass them a lot. And one of them called me, I think they called me a sass master last year. That was fun, but that's off topic. Um, so in classes I'm not very good at like science and math. Well, okay, science. I don't, I hardly talk at all because frankly, I just don't like making myself sound stupid when I don't know what I'm talking about. I just don't talk. I mean, and that's just kind of a general for me. Anyway, I just don't talk if I don't know what's going on. And um, in math, I talk a little bit more, just in this particular math class because it's a teacher I've had for 2 years. Um, and when I don't understand math, I'm very open about it. Like, I don't care about people thinking I'm stupid in my math class because it's obvious that I'm so bad at math. I'm terrible at math. Um, and it was just, I don't know, it struck me that I am different based on my learning environment. Like I said, in my English, and especially in my English class, that's where I talk the most. And that's where I think the most of myself comes out, I would say. Not necessarily because I don't have a lot of, I mean, not a lot of my really close friends are in that class. I mean, I have friends in that class, but like not of my, a lot of my really close friends. And English is a place for me to really talk about things that matter to me, like the subject of persona, or just, other things that people don't find interesting that I find very interesting. Um, and I'm able to talk about that in English class. And I don't do that otherwise. So, yep. And again, with what you were saying about, IRL conferences, VidCon was my first and only encounter well, I mean, I've gone to like John Green book signings and stuff, but VidCon was like my first YouTube IRL thing, and I, I don't know, I wasn't as, well, I'm not big, but like I didn't have as big of an audience at VidCon than I do now, I guess. I don't know, it feels weird to say. Um, so I wasn't really looking I was mostly excited to see the people that I like to watch on YouTube, so I wasn't, worried about upholding my online persona. What I had, it was just Mark Alaska, then I didn't even have Emily the Brave back then. Um, so And you know what just hit me? I think I'm even a different person on Mark Alaska than I am on Emily the Brave. This video was going to be 2 minutes and now it's going to be 7 because I just thought of something. I'm a different person on Mark Alaska than I am on Emily the Brave because with Mark Alaska I started that beginning of my junior year, which was one of the most stressful years of school in my entire life. So a lot of Mark Alaska, it didn't show the best sides of me. I mean, just going back and watching old videos, there was some stuff that I don't know, I don't know why I posted it, just because I didn't seem like a pleasant person, just because I was so stressed out. And when I get stressed, obviously, I don't show the best sides of me. Um, and with Mark Alaska, like I've changed a lot even since. I mean, I'm constantly changing, but I've changed a lot even since the beginning of my junior year when I started Mark Alaska. And you would only know this if you've been following me since the beginning that I have changed a little bit. Um, and it might just be me as a person or just what I choose to upload online. But with Mark Alaska, I don't know. I was defining myself as a different person. Where Emily the Brave, I'm a bit more. It's kind of more independent because it's just me. With Mark Alaska, it was me and Kelly, but this is just me. And some people who watch this channel watch it because they started from Alaska, but surprisingly, the majority of them don't. Um, so yeah, I don't know, things I think about. Anyway, thank you very much for contributing to this conversation. You did bring up some very interesting points um, about who we are, just not. I mean, completely going away from the online thing, just who we are at school. I mean, who we are at school is different than who we are outside of school. I mean, school puts different amounts of pressure on us than we don't have when we're not in school. So, yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for the response, and hopefully this didn't get too confusing. It probably did. I love you. Bye.